Fellow Scouts, when you joined Scouting, you had visions of fun, of adventure, and of camping, and hiking in the great outdoors. The fact that you are here today shows that you have begun to find the joy that comes from living the life of a true Scout. You have also found that Scouting is more than fun and games. It is an adventure in sharing the Scout spirit with your friends. You already know that this spirit is shown through your friendliness and helpfulness to the other members of your patrol and your troop. A true Scout does not take the easy path. Instead, he makes the upward trail seem easy. He follows his conscience. Where others lose their way, a true Scout counts for direction on the stars and the compass of Scouting, the Scout Oath and the Scout Law. Others take notice of him. For example, of a true Scout is clear. The upward trail in Scouting leads to recognition by your fellow campers and election to the Order of the Arrow, the Brotherhood of Cheerful Service. The Order of the Arrow was founded by Dr. E. Erner Goodman and Carol A. Edson in 1915 at Treasure Island Camp of the Philadelphia Council, Boy Scouts of America, as a way to recognize the accomplishments and leadership of campers who went above and beyond the call of duty, and who best exemplified the Scout Oath and Law in their daily lives. They decided to use the lore of the local Lenape Indians as an attractive basis for their ceremonies, and as a way to honor American Indians who lived in the land for thousands of years before other people came to this continent. As Scouting's National Honor Society, the purpose of the Order of the Arrow is to recognize those who best exemplify the Scout Oath and Law in their daily lives, and through that recognition, cause others to conduct themselves in a way that warrants similar recognition. Promote camping, responsible outdoor adventure, and environmental stewardship as essential components of every Scout's experience, in the unit, year-round, and in summer camp. Develop leaders with the willingness, character, spirit, and ability to advance the activities of their units, our brotherhood, Scouting, and ultimately, our nation. And to crystallize the Scout habit of helpfulness into a life purpose of leadership and cheerful service to others.
I am the torchbearer of the Order of the Arrow. I represent the spirit of Scouting for Scouts across our nation who seek to live a life of brotherhood and cheerful service. The ideals of a true Scout are given in the Scout Oath and Law. On my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to God and my country, and to obey the Scout Law and to help other people at all times, and to keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight. A Scout is trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent. The spirit of Scouting is the single fire which kindles the 15 guiding lights of the Scout Oath and Law.
Members of the Order of the Arrow are chosen by their fellow Scouts because of the example they set in living by the guidance of these lights. The requirements for membership are simple. A Scout must be at least first class in rank. Both Scouts and adult Scouters must have 15 nights of camping in the last 2 years. And 5 of those nights must be part of a long-term camp. An election is held with all eligible Scouts on the ballot. A Scout must receive at least 50% of the votes cast to be elected as a candidate for order membership.
There are scouts here today who have been selected as worthy candidates for admission into our order. As the chief calls your name and troop number, please come forward and join me.
Hailing from Whitensville, Troop 155, Joe T., Brandon S., and Jonathan S. Hailing from Troop 243 Sutton, Evan V., Austin G., Kevin M., and Buddy L. From Troop 2019 Grafton, Adeline M. Hailing from Troop 7180 Holden, Corinna D. And hailing from Troop 142 Warren, Alex O. These scouts have been elected by their peers as an example of the Scout oath and law in action. Your fellow scouts have conferred one of scouting's greatest honors upon you. As a member of the Order of the Arrow, you will be expected to return with renewed inspiration to offer greater service to your troop. You may also be able someday to serve even more scouts through service in our lodge. However, you must first go upon a journey of discovery, assisted by your new brothers in the order. You will undergo an induction that begins with a day of testing, which we call the ordeal, and continue with a further period of several months, during which you will realize that the tests of the ordeal provide you with additional ways to handle the challenges of daily life.
As the waters of the nighttime quench the memories of daylight, trails grow dimmer, many wander through the shadows without guidance. Will you carry light in darkness so that others may not stumble? Will you reach your hand to others? Will you comfort, guide, and teach them, and be cheerful in their service? Then be humble in your spirit, and recall when you are honored. Unto whom great things are given, of him great things are required.
Fellow Scouts, mark these candidates well. In the days to come, look to their example. Learn from them what it means to be a Scout Honor Camper. And next year, you may be selected by your fellows to join us.